Hello students, welcome to all of you Shiksha 360 JAP classes. So in this session, as you will know that basically Indian economy, this paper, it is recently added and most of the portion that is module 8 is totally theory based. Okay? So we will discuss this topic with the help of the MCQs so that you are able to remember all these things easily. Okay. So I will discuss all the MCQs in the details. Notes will be provided to your group. We will discuss MCQs, some in the video based discussions and some in the Telegram group in the form of the quiz. Clear? So you have to regularly go through these sessions. So now let's start the first session on that. Chapter number 1 MCQ discussion, and I will try to discuss 13 to 14 MCQs in this session. Directly straightforward question will be asked from the book. So first question basically presents in your screens now, that is in the terms of the GDP purchasing power parity, that is PPP. Sometime in the examination they will ask what is the full form of PPP. PPP basically stands for the purchasing power parity. So India is ranked at which number in the world in 2022? And we have to give the answer basically as per the IMF World Economics Outlook April 2022. Clear? So this is mentioned in the book. So it will option number A, that is first, option number B is third, option number C is fourth, option number D is seventh. Okay? So as India, in terms of the GDP purchasing power parity, India is ranked third. Here, India is ranked basically third in the world in 2022. Clear? India is ranked third basically in the world in 2022. Clear? So this will be the answer here. Option number B will be the correct answer here. Clear? And I request to all of you, please wrote down your answer in the notebook or try to answer before my answer. Clear? So that you are able to know that what is the correct answer. Now move to the next question. So here there is so in the terms of GDP purchasing power parity, India is ranked third in the world, only after the USA and China. Clear? So who is above India? That is USA and China here. Further, that is today, India is one of the world's fastest growing major economics. Clear? So please remember that India has third rank, first and second, and it is by China and US. Okay. Now move to the next question, question number 2. So as per the Angus Medicine database, India's share to global GDP was dash percent in 1600 AD. Yeah. So as per the Angus Medicine database, India's share to the global GDP, clear, basically it was what percent in 1600 AD? 5%, 10%, 23%, 30%. What will be the answer here? Correct answer here, that is option number C will be the answer here, that is 23%. Clear? So it will be 23%. Clear? So option number C will be the correct answer here. So according to the work of Cambridge economist Angus Madison, India's share of global income was 23% in 1600 AD, but by the time the British left in 1947, clear? At 1947, at the independence, it had shrunk to only 3%, clear? That which was 23% in 1600 AD, it led to decreased by 20%, and it now comes to 3% in 1947. Further, similarly, India accounted for 33% of global trade. Clear? India accounted for 33% of global trade in 1600 AD, but fell to less than 3% in 1947. Clear? But it fell to less than 3% in 1947. Further, according to the former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, at the time of the 20th century, India was the brightest jewel in the British crown and the poorest country in the world in terms of per capita income. Clear? On the basis of the per capita income, we have also discussed some of the questions. Clear? So India was the brightest jewel in the British crown and the poorest country in the world in the terms of the per capita income. Clear? Basically regarding what? In the terms of the per capita income here. Now move to the next point here. Next question. Very, very important also for the examination point of view also. So as per the World Bank classification, Indian economy, it is a which type of economy? Clear? So as per the World Bank classification, Indian economy, basically it is which type of economy? Low income, lower middle income, upper middle income, or higher income, or high income. So first of all, we have to understand, as per the World Bank classification, Indian economy, basically it is divided into how many sectors? So now let's try to understand here. And definitely you are able to move towards your answer after that. So the World Bank classifies the economics considering per capita income. Clear? On which basis? That is on the consideration of per capita income here. So there are four categories. Clear? So here there are four categories, namely the low income, lower middle income, upper middle income, and higher income. Clear? So it is divided into four parts. So there are four categories. So first of all, first one, that is the low income. Second one, that is the lower middle income. Third one, that is the upper middle income. Fourth one, that is the higher income. Further, Indian economy falls under the category of lower middle income economy. Clear? So Indian economy basically falls under which category? Lower middle income. So now move to the answer. So as per the World Bank classification, Indian economy basically it falls low income, no, lower middle income. Clear? Option number B will be the correct answer. Now further move towards that. So countries that have per capita income, clear? So how it will be classified? That is under which category basically India will be lies here. So what is the criteria regarding that? We have to now let's discuss here. So here what's the criteria is that, so countries that have per capita income between $996 to $3895 falls in this classification. Clear? Please remember that also. Clear? Lower middle income classification, that is between $996 to $3895. And India as on 2019 had per capita income of basically 1891. Clear? And what is the per capita income of India? That is, it is $1981. Clear? So India lies between the lower middle income. Clear? So 2 to 3 points which we have to remember. I have already discussed. Clear? So Indian economy basically in the terms of purchasing power parity, it is the third largest economy in the world. But in terms of the per capita income, India ranked very low. Clear? But in the terms of per capita income, basically India ranked very low. So the lower per capita income, it is mainly attributed to the high levels of the clear. So what issues basically India will face? Clear? With respect to the lower per capita income. Clear? So the low per capita income basically is mainly attributed to the high levels of the poverty, gribi, unemployment, beruzgari, illiteracy, unemployment, etc. Clear? Poverty, unemployment, and illiteracy. Clear? Poverty, unemployment, and illiteracy. Clear? So all this slide, it is very, very important. Clear? For all updates, you can join our YouTube channel and you can join our Telegram group. Clear? Regular sessions will be conducted at there. That helps you to selection for your examination. Clear? Why some students have doubts, or why you will discuss the MCQs in the video? Because otherwise, if you are going through the Telegram or through the notes, so that leads to the cramming. Clear? So that leads to the cramming, and that will not kept in your mind for a long run. Clear? Basically, but what we will discuss here in the videos, along with the videos, if you will practice that, definitely well. Clear? But this help us to remember the things in your mind for a long run. Clear? Like this one, per capita income. Clear? So it will remember that 996 to 3895. Clear? This is the lower middle income, and India lies within 1891. Okay, so this help us to, so like per capita income, basically it is mainly attributed to the high levels of the poverty, unemployment, illiteracy, etc. Clear? Poverty, unemployment, illiteracy, etc. Now we have to move to the next question. So World Bank classifies the economies basically into how many categories? We have already discussed that is first category, that is the lower middle, upper middle, so basically here there are how many categories? That is there are four categories. So option number B will be the answer here. So there are four categories. So option number B will be the answer here. Now move to the next question. This we also discussed. So Indian economy basically in the terms of purchasing power parity, it is the dash largest country in the world. Second, third, fourth, fifth. We have already discussed that it is the third largest country, and above that only two countries, that is USA and China. And two countries only above that are USA and China. Next one, very, very important question. Clear? And students basically who are preparing long back ago, basically at the time of the SSC, clear? They even remember this question. Clear? Basically in the history, in the modern history, they are going through this book, going through this question also many times. So poverty and un-British rule in India. Book it is written by, clear, poverty and un-British rule in India. Basically it is written by Dada Bhai Naroji, Angus Madison, V.R.V. Rao, Deshmukh Desai. Clear, V.R.V. Rao and Deshmukh Desai. So what will be the correct answer? Poverty and un-British rule in India. Book it is written by the correct answer here. That is option number 8. That is Dada Bhai Naroji. Clear. They have written many other things also in this book. That is very, very interesting things they have written. Clear, with the proper data. I have some information regarding that which we will discuss here. So Dada Bhai Naroji published the first estimates of the national income in India. Clear. First estimates of the national income in India in his book Poverty and Un-British Rule in India for the year 1867-1868. Clear? Basically in which time? 1867-1868. According to him, British India national income was rupees 340 crore and the per capita income was rupees 20 per annum at the current prices. Clear? Was rupees 20 per annum at the current prices. Clear? So this information they have given at that time, basically in the 1867-1868. With the complete information. Clear? Basically with the complete information. Clear? So here Dadabhai Naroji published the first estimates of the national income in India in his book Poverty and Un-British Rule in India. Clear? Poverty and Un-British Rule in India for the year 1867-1868. Clear? Basically for which year? For the year 1867-1868. Now move to the next, please. Next question, that is the second phase of the British impact on the Indian economy will begin with. Clear? The second phase of the British impact on the Indian economy, basically it began with. Clear? So before moving towards this question, let's discuss regarding that. What are the phases of the British in India? Clear? Or impact of the phases of British in the Indian economy. So the British impact here, that is the British impact on the Indian economy can be discussed in three different phases. First one, that is the early British period from 1600 to 1757. After that, 1757 to 1857, revolt, and British Crown period, that is directly under the Queen rule, that is 1858 onwards. Clear? 1858 onwards. Clear? So 1600 to 1757. This one, it is the early period. Clear? Early British period. So the foundation of the East India Company. Clear? Here what to tell that the foundation of the East India Company basically in 1680 marks the beginning of the first phase. Clear? The foundation of the East India Company in 1680 marks the beginning of the first phase. The company had two goals. Clear? Basically at the starting. What is the motive of the company? Clear? At the starting, basically the company had two goals. First one, that is the procure raw materials to for their factory, that is to taking raw materials for their factories and find a market for the completed goods. Clear? And they have second goal, that is basically where they have to sell their goods. Clear? Where they have to be sell their goods. Clear? This is also their next target. Clear? That is where they have to sell their goods. So this is the first phase. Second phase, that is the second phase basically begins with the Battle of Plassey, which has started in this year. After that, in 1764, I think Battle of Buxar. Where just for interesting purpose, with the help of that, they are able to control the Bengal. Clear? With the help of that, they are able to control the Bengal. Clear? With the help of these things, these battles, because they have won these battles. Clear? So the second phase with the Battle of Plassey, which marked a turning point in the colonial control in India. This time was marked by blatant robbery by the East India Company, camouflaged as a trade, exploitative land revenue policies, and dishonest and unscrupulous company officers accumulating vast fortunes. Clear? So this is the first time. Earlier, they come to India basically for the business purpose. Clear? Later on, with the Battle of the Plassey, they started gaining the administrative control also. Clear? Basically, later they started gaining the administrative control also. Clear? Administrative control also. So third phase, that is in 1857, when the British quashed the Sepoy Mutiny. Clear? That is Sepoy Mutiny. This is the third phase. Now, what is our question says that? The second battle of the British impact on the Indian economy, basically to begin with. The foundation of the East India Company in 1960, this is the first phase. Battle of Plassey, this one it is the answer. Clear? B option it is answer. This is the third phase. Okay, so option number B is the correct answer here. Clear? Option number B is the correct answer to be here. Hope all of you are now able to understand all these things properly. Now move to the next question. Philip Frankis studied the drain economy. Clear? Basically, Philip Frankis studied the drain economy and classified basically into dash streams. Clear? Please tell fast what will be the correct answer. Clear? And classified it into dash broader streams. Option number A is 4. Option number B is 5. Option number C is 6. Option number D is 8. Please tell fast what will be the correct answer of this question. Basically, according to the Philip Frankis, studied the drained economy and classified basically into 4 broader streams. Okay? And they will classify it basically into 4 broader streams. So option number A will be the answer here. Clear? Option number A will be the answer here. That is the 4 here. Okay, so hope it is clear to all of you now. So some question directly straightforward you are able to answer. Clear? Directly straightforward questions and very easy topics. Just you have to go through the theory portion and attend the questions regularly. Clear? So notes will be uploaded in the group. Next question, question number 9. Professor Raj Krishna coined the phrase. Clear? Basically, Professor Raj Krishna basically coined the phrase Hindu rate of growth. Basically, what it relates to. Clear? Professor Raj Krishna basically coined the phrase that is Hindu rate of growth. Basically, what it relates to. Option number A, that is slow growth of the Indian economy. Option number B, that is fast growth of the Indian economy. Option number C, that is medium growth of the Indian economy. Option number D, that is the hybrid growth of the Indian economy. So what will be the answer? Let's discuss here. So India's growth rate was slow during the first 3 decades after independence, like 1947 to 57, 57 to 67, 67 to 77. In 1978, Professor Raj Krishna coined the phrase Hindu rate of growth to describe the slow growth of the Indian economy. So the term refers to Indian planned economy low annual growth rate, which hovered around 3.5% from the 1950s to the 1980s, while per capita income growth averaged 1.3%. Clear? While per capita income growth averaged 1.3%. Clear? So what the meaning of that is basically to describe the slow growth of the Indian economy. Clear? Hindu rate of growth basically it describes the slow growth of the Indian economy. So option number A will be the correct answer here. Clear? Slow growth of the Indian economy. So here what will be the correct answer? That is option number A will be the correct answer here. Now move to the next question. So GDP contraction was more severe in countries with the dash during COVID-19 shock. Clear? Directly statement they will take here. Clear? Because in the topic basically they have discussed that is sectoral impact of the COVID-19 and the Indian economy post COVID-19. Clear? So it has more impact on the Indian economy also. Clear? So GDP contraction was more severe in countries with the dash during COVID-19 shock. Clear? Option number A, that is higher stringency index. B option is that is lower stringency index. Option number C is the medium stringency index. Option number D is none of the above. Clear? Option number D is none of the above. So please tell fast what will be the correct answer here. Clear? Please tell fast what will be the correct answer here. Clear? So from my side, one question to all of you, that is, what is the meaning of the stringency index? Clear? So what is the meaning of this index? Clear? I will explain in the next session, but definitely I request to all of you, please comment in the comment section basically what will be the correct, what will be the meaning of that. Option number A will be the correct answer here. That is the higher stringency index. Clear? Higher stringency index. Clear? Option number A will be the answer here. But all of you basically you have to participate and tell what will be the correct answer. What is the meaning of that? Now, next question, very, very easy question, but many of you even give the wrong answer of that. Clear? So, what is the full form of Manregas? Manregas stands for Maharani Gangubai. This one it is wrong. Mahadevi Gunavati. This one it is also wrong. M for Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Generation or Guarantee Act Scheme, Manregas. So option Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee. This is not generation, that is guarantee scheme. Clear? So option number D will be the answer here. Clear? Option number D will be the answer here. That is regarding this scheme. Clear? That is regarding this scheme. Okay, so hope all of you are able to understand these things. Clear? These are very straightforward questions. Like here, just they are asking what is the full form of that scheme. Clear? What is the full form of that scheme? Clear? Even in the examination, they will ask these types of questions. So that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. Clear? Guarantee scheme. Not A here. Guarantee scheme. Now move to the next question. Question number 12 here. During the time of direct British control from 1858 to 1957, that is at the Prince Queen rule, the colonial government officials transfer of the monies to the United Kingdom basically were referred to as clear. The government colonial government's official transfers of money to the United Kingdom basically were referred to as option number is that is home charges. Option number B that is the lagan. Option number C that is the Grooker. Option number D that is the none of the above. Clear? Option number D that is none of the above. So correct answer that is option number A, that is the home charges. Clear? That is the home charges. So now let's discuss regarding that some of the points. So during the time of the direct British control, clear, during the time of the direct British control from 1858 to 1947, the colonial government officials transfers of money basically to the United Kingdom were reflected to as home charges. Clear, basically how it will reflect, that is, were reflected to as home charges. Dividends to the East India Company shareholders, interest on loans raised by the government of India. Clear, dividends to the East India Company shareholders, interest on the loans raised by the government of India in England, expenditure on British army stationed in India and bringing them to India. Clear, expenditure on British army stationed in India and bringing them to India. Pensions, annuities, etc. of the retired British officers, payment of the granted interest to the railways companies, and salaries to the Secretary of State for India and his staff were also being included in the home charges. Clear? So basically, who will be considered? Clear? Basically, that where this money will be utilized. So all these things basically they will mention it. Clear, in the examination, sometimes directly they will ask this question. Clear, basically, was the dividend provider? Clear, basically, was the dividend provider to the shareholders of the company? It will be included. Clear, that is will be included under the home charges or not? So you have to give the answer, that is that will be included under the home charges here. Clear, that will be included basically under the home charges here. Clear, so you have to remember all these things. Okay, so in this session we have to discuss up to this much point. In the next session we will discuss some more questions of the chapter number 1, and along with that we will discuss the chapter number 2 questions. Clear? So hope all of you are able to understand all these points. And I request to all of you, basically, if you like this video, please share this video with your friends also. And I request to all of you, please subscribe our YouTube channel and join our Telegram group and refer this group to your friends also. On continuously basis, these types of session will be conducted for all the chapters, clear, of all the subjects, clear, so that your preparation, you will check your preparation on a regular basis, clear. We will provide sessions for all the subjects: PPB, accounts, retail, and Indian economic. Regular Zoom sessions, recorded sessions, PPT or PDF or notes will be provided to you. Clear? MCQ discussion, as you will see that regularly, basically we will take also that. So thanks to all of you for joining this session.